Hello, hello, hello. We are live with today's stream. So I'm just going to share that on all the social medias. And then we will hop into the game. It is Sunday morning. So just a nice Animal Crossing stream, buying terms and all that jazz. And because we don't have a time limit on that, let us just hop right in. Yes. 9/19, November 14th, Trantor. That's all accurate. Just start with Slicer. As per usual. Yeah, sorry for canceling stream yesterday. I just had a massive headache. And stream was just not an option as a result. Oh yeah, fishing tourney. I was like, why is there a notification here? Oh, we did get somebody new now. Dottie, that's weird. We got all playing a Slicer. Okay. Okay, let me just think about, okay, first we're gonna need to check if there is a letter post office, which I think there shouldn't be at the moment. Correct. Thank you for that, host Astro. Much appreciated as always. Y'all are following the Astropath, you definitely should be. Yeah, fellow Canadian variety streamer, member Team Win. Last playing StarCraft 2, actually caught a bit of that stream yesterday. I think he said he was on the final mission. I didn't catch it to the end, but I'm assuming he finished it. So save, quit, start up again, and Slicer. Then there should be a letter in the mailbox. Then we will go and meet Dottie, send her a welcome letter, and then we'll switch to Rick and play as per normal. Okay. Sounds like a plan. 9/21, Trantor, let's go. Again. Slicer. Okay, so how's everyone doing today? How are y'all doing this fine Sunday morning? Okay, fishing tourney, yes, we know. We're not worrying about the fishing tourney though. We already got the thing we needed from the fishing tourney. And yeah, we could take part and win a prize, but it wouldn't be anything we'd need. So is there really much point in doing that? I think not. Yeah, okay, there's a letter from Sally. Then let's go and talk to Dottie. And yeah, and then back to the post office to send a letter to Dottie. Hey, Dottie. Someone you don't know, yes. Awesome. Just sign here. Yeah, I mean, personally, I make all of my new friends sign a legally binding document. Okay. Now, mail a letter. Game audio a little off. Oh yeah, it definitely was. Okay. More good, because then when we get to tomorrow, well, today we'll get the letter from Sally, which will go here, and then tomorrow we'll get the letter from Dottie. Then, okay, so actually we won't be needing this final one, but it's good to keep it there right now just as a backup in case something goes wrong somehow. Okay. And now I can switch over to Rick and do our more standard stuff. And then with further characters, we'll beyond Dottie, we'll be using Jake's inventory to store the letters for another 20. Which gets us up to 200, and then Samantha's for the final 18. So yeah, we are definitely closing in on villager, getting all the villagers living here. Obviously it's, you know, it's still only 82%, so like the third lowest percentage, but it's a nice consistent increase, like, unlike all the other stuff, which will, like, you know, increase here and there, but it's not. Give me a second to catch up on all this mail. Tom Nook, Orange Cone, HRA. How dare you? My placement is amazing. Museum gave me a Stegosaurus, something I didn't quite read it. Stegoskull. And a torso of a mammoth. And a Triceratops torso. Good stuff. Then Gabby moved to Praetorius, as did Caesar, Mint, and Fang. Let me just look at this. So Fang, Mint, Gabby, we get rid of all of their letters. But Caesar, keep for the moment. Billy also moved away. Do we get rid of? Oh no, his letter will actually keep for the moment as well. Okay. All good. Anything on here? Nothing new. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Hey Sally, how's it going? Fishing is awfully hard. I mean, you know, just try your best. I'm sure you'll do fine. Jay, fishing from the tops of piers is the key to being a true fish master. Well, good luck with that. Hope things go well for you. our newest villager around? Dottie? Somewhere around. Possibly inside, possibly across the river. Not inside. This is an interesting house, though. I approve. Okay. Oh yeah, she's across the river, so we'll see her later. Honestly, probably not a lot of villagers will be by their houses today, considering we're only at 7 villagers at the moment. I did hit this one first, right? We're only at, yeah, 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. And there's like half of them at the, oh, there's Alfonso down there. Half of them at the fishing tourney, probably. Or about half. Obviously, not exactly half, because if we're at an odd number, half of an odd number, you know, includes a 0.5, and we're not going to have half of a villager at the fishing tourney. That'd be a bit too, gory for Animal Crossing. Hey, Lynx, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? How is your Sunday morning treating you? Okay. It's going all right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Up to anything interesting today? Rhoda around? Not in right now. Okay. We haven't seen her. We didn't see her at the fishing tourney yet, but she might have been one of the people on the other side of the lake, so we'll see later. And a good chance of that, in fact. And here is... I'm doing good. Doing good. My headache from yesterday is gone, so that's good. Talk to me. Okay. See, if I say no, then, you know, she's gonna be mad. But if I say yes, then she's less likely to move away, which means somebody else is more likely. Woke up to a message. Oof, sorry to hear that. Even still, like, you know, not something you want to wake up to. But yeah. No, that's... Oh... Alright, here's that fossil. Fossil number 1. Okay. Yeah, see, it's not that... Yeah, it happens, yeah. It's not that we won't be able to move away, it's just... You know, if somebody moves away, I'd rather it be Maple than Alfonso. Or Dottie. Others I'm pretty... Honestly, most of them, I'm pretty neutral about the ones we have right now. They're fine, but... Other than Alfonso, who's my favorite, and Dottie I like as well. I think just because I like the name Dottie. But, yeah. Okay. Lock moved out, yep. Well, because on Friday there, I kept going back and forth, sell all my turnips over in Pretoris. enough to learn that my theories about the limits on characters moving out were actually incorrect. Like, I assumed you couldn't have more than... I was assuming once the post office was full with like 5 letters from villagers having moved out, you couldn't have anyone else move out until those letters got sent out, and that turned out to be incorrect. Okay. Lost power. Oof, kept getting power surges. That's unfortunate. But is what it is. Technology does as it will. Weed. Hate it, yeah. Yeah. Even just like with me, like on the, what was that, on Thursday there, where I was having the terrible upload speeds, which I'm assuming was due to the weather on Thursday. And that's why it was, you know, then fine on Friday and such. But even just that one little thing was annoying. Like, actually then having, like, outages is so much worse. Okay, so we've got 2 fossils. Hey, Tortimer. How's it hanging? I mean, I'm not really taking part in the fishing tourney. I'm not gonna... Even if I win, I'm not gonna get anything I really need, so... What's really the point? Sally, I think we... Yeah, Sally we saw already at the fishing tourney at the lake. It was her and Jay that we had seen. And then there's probably another 2 villagers on the other side. Well, okay. Let's see here. Okay, well, Maple we saw. Okay, so Rhoda. Okay, Dottie we saw. Alfonso we saw. So probably Rhoda and Carrie are on the other side of the lake for the fishing tourney. That'd be my guess. Seems like a pretty safe guess. Only got 6 bags. Didn't get the 10,000 bag there. That's unfortunate. I messed up on my initial placement and I tried to fix it, but I still messed up on it, and then I was just sliding away too much as a result. That's fine. All that money we made on Friday means, like, doesn't really matter. Okay. Yeah, Dottie and Alfonso, I will still have to talk to both of them, because I saw both of them, but, like, Alfonso I saw from above the cliff when he was below the cliff. Dottie I saw from across the river. Okay. Glowing spot, which I apparently can't even aim at. And 47,000. 47 is my favorite number. That's neat. Okay, copper. Firstly, any goings on? Nice. That's exactly what I like to hear. Because that means Gracie. Now I can get rid of the turnip stuff. Info. So that is Gracie on the 16th. Today is the 14th and Sunday, so that'll be Tuesday. Okay. So that's Sahara, we already had there. So I'll erase that and we'll fill that in later. Awesome. So Chance to get some more outfits from Gracie. We just need 6 more. We're closing in on the end of that. Ooh, they have something lost. It's not going to be anything I need, but it's always nice to get something for free. Furniture. An exotic chair. Very fancy. Okay. Okay. We still need, what, 3 more fossils? Hopefully we can find at least 2 of them. I know one of them is... Oh, hey, here's Joan. I know already. 80 bells. Okay. Then we probably 80 bells. I mean, and there's a good chance we'll be buying here. But it's hard to say. It might still end up with a better price in Pretoris. But we have a better chance of ending up with a higher price in Pretoris than we do with a lower price. So we'll see how it goes. Now, Alfonso we saw... We had seen Alfonso over here, but he's probably gone either up the cliff or across the river at this point. Unless he did return home. Not right. Okay, so we'll need to still talk to Alfonso yet. He's wandering around, doing his thing. There's a weed right here. That's a little, I don't know what's going on with that. Okay. Oh, forgot about your vote. You just did it. No worries. Good stuff. Let me go see what you voted for. Okay, good stuff. Wind Waker is a solid choice. I'm just going to mark that email as unread so I don't forget to mark it down in my notes properly later. Yeah. Won't be happening today yet. You know, today's already Sunday. Short notice, but as of right now, it'll be scheduled for next Sunday. So, yeah, it's the only thing with any votes right at the moment. So, hey, Dottie. Wasn't expecting it for today, just forgot, yeah. I'm just saying, just so that you are aware. Okay. And how are things? Everything is perfect. Trantor is a very livable place. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, it is my favorite Zelda game. Still only 2 fossils. Plenty of weeds found, though. Plenty of weeds. Anyone notice any fossils that I've missed? Because that is always something I am very okay with people pointing out if they see a fossil that I've missed. Well, anything buried. Technically, you don't know for sure that it's a fossil. Well, I know right now. Anything buried is a fossil, because there wasn't anything on the message board, and We're not behind on gyroids at all. Hey, Jughead, welcome in. How's it going? And for me, it's going good. It's going well. Doing a nice Sunday morning Animal Crossing stream. And yeah. Yep, just like I guessed. Carrie. And Rhoda. Uh-huh. Okay. Played some New Horizons this morning. Turnips for 96. Nice. Yeah. Turnips in here in Trantor are 80 today, and I haven't gone over to Pretorius to check yet there. I'm assuming they're probably going to cost more there, though. We'll see. Oh, here is a fossil. Fossil number 4. Just one more. Although, theoretically, this could have been one of the ones that I was missing. This one kind of blended in. I mean, if we find another fossil, then almost assuredly that was one of the ones we've been missing for the last little bit. Definitely need a cash research for finding all of these coops. Oh yeah. Nope, looks like... Yeah, just found 4 today. That's fine though. 4 is a decent number. First, let's save a couple letters. We have this one from Billy. Is Billy still on the first page? Very end of the first page. And then Caesar is, I guess, on the second page. Okay, and then we'll mail. I guess we've been okay right now with just 3 letters, because there is already 2 here. But I mean, we'll just have to leave and come back in for the last one. The one. The other letter is for our own note-keeping purposes. Okay. Now let's briefly switch to Slicer again to update our villager numbers. And then back to... Oh, that's why there were 2 letters in there. This is going to be from somebody else that moved out yesterday, right? Freckles, yes. Because we didn't have room for... That's why there were 2 letters in the post office. That makes sense. I was a bit confused with that. Freckles is on the list of that letter we just threw out. So you might be like, well, you know, when you're playing a Slicer before, you had a letter in the post office and you mailed one. But the ones you mail like that, they always disappear when you switch characters, which is why I was confused why there were 2 now. But yeah, let me just do some... Yeah, because we had so many characters move out yesterday that we weren't able to get all the letters at once. Slicer should have a letter from Sally now. Yes. Slicer. Alright, fishing tourney. Don't even see that notification every time in the game. I'm not taking part in the fishing tourney. Sally, yes. Okay, so then let us officially take Sally off the list of villagers that we need. And voila. That list is getting shorter and shorter every day. Before you know it, the list will be gone. Okay, and we should be at 179, which makes sense because we were at 178. Let's see if that changes the percentage. Calculator, 179 divided by 218 equals 82% still. So the percentage is unchanged, but yeah, tomorrow it should be up again. And then let's just so then tomorrow we'll have to actually throw away this letter so one of these can go in, and then so we can get the letter from Dottie. But we're going to hold off on that for the moment. We're not going to throw it away until tomorrow, just because we want to be a bit on this. We want to basically, once we get our inventory filled, we can't, you know, put one of those letters back into the mailbox. So we want to just keep that there as in case something goes wrong, because like I can think of something that could go wrong if Sally were to, or if Dottie were to move out from my traveling to Praetoris, as I'm about to do, then I don't think Slicer would get a letter from Dottie, in which case Rick would get a letter from Dottie though saying that she'd moved away. So then what I would do is I would take one of the letters out of the post office to keep in Slicer's inventory, and I would put the letter to Rick into the post office. Okay, so what we're going to do now, because we're going over to Praetoris, and because we have all that money to pick up, so what we're going to do is we're going to drop all of this, sell the other junk, deposit all of my money, and go to Praetoris. Because we have all that money on the lying on the ground that we need to bring back. Oh, weed. And that sounds like a plan. $445. Sounds like a plan indeed. Awesome. Awesome possum. Make a deposit. Yeah. So then, yeah, if we get a better term price in Praetoris, awesome. That just means we'll be using like the money we have in Praetoris to buy them. So we regardless, we'll only be making one trip today because we don't need to bring money over there to buy turnips. But we'll see how it goes. And what did we have? Let me actually just bring up this thing anyway. So 80 was the price here in Trantor, which means price spike price during the week will be 640. Which, you know, is alright. But let's just go find out what prices are in. Not doing any requests right now because of the fact that we are going to be spending a chunk of time, decent chunk of time on buying turnips, and we have a time limit on that. I'm just going to do a random globe for Blanca today. Just a nice quick globe. Okay. That's good. I did not just scribble something down. That is a work of art. You can see the island of something. The island of what's it? The island of this thing. Okay. Taurus. Yep. Fishing journey is about to begin. I know. Okay, first, let's quickly check the message board. Lawnmower and acre A4. How about it? So, wait, what? Did he bury it inside the dump? Because isn't the rest of it taken up by, you know... Isn't the rest of the ground of that acre taken up by my money? I mean, I guess we'll find out. Huh! I did not know villagers could bury something in the dump. I've literally never seen that before. Let's grab this sunny parasol. And this houndstooth tea. Yeah, okay. A lawnmower. Buried inside the dump. That's interesting. Man, I was very confused about that. But it does make sense, I suppose. And I suppose if it's buried in the dump, it won't actually, like, get taken away with the rest of the stuff when, you know, the garbage gets collected. 872. How about you? What do you got upstairs? Not that it really matters. It's not gonna be anything I need. I like to see what they're selling. Plus, it's a good thing to keep in the habit of doing that, because... Excuse me. Because I think once we hit... Whenever, like, in December or whenever, like the holiday stuff, like holiday trees and... Or festive trees, whatever they're called in the game. When they become, like, available. I think those are upstairs, so... It's a good idea to stay in the habit of checking that. Plus, also, I guess later this month, those last two pieces of clothing, standard clothing that I'm going to need will become available. Hey, Cupcakes, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing today? Wandering around here, seeing a bunch of the former villagers from Trantor hanging around. A bunch of the ones that moved out on Friday there when I kept traveling back and forth. Okay. You know, I kind of wish... Well, okay, no. To say Lulu and Rocco switch places. Because I kind of think, like, Lulu is... Because, you know, you'd have Lulu being in between another hippo and another, like... But I guess it's pink versus purple. But it's still a bit closer in color. At the gym on the treadmill right now. Okay. Hey, Tortimer. Yes. I mean, with all the characters from Trantor constantly moving into Pretoris, I can understand the confusion. Hopefully things are still going well at the gym on the treadmill. Hopefully you're doing decent. Okay. Glowing spot. Almost at 2 miles. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Ah, here's Joan already. Okay. What? Okay, yeah, I know the spiel. I just need to know the price. 77. Okay, so we're actually... We do have a better price here. So we are going to be buying here. Wait, no, that's the... I do the second one in the brackets. Eric, what are you doing here? So Pretoris. Don't worry, John, I'll be finding you again. I just need to actually grab money first. And then have to find her again. Okay, so we're going to start with our money from this acre. Yeah. And then work our way through. I'm glad with that, because that means, yeah, that means we won't have to bring as much of this money back right now, because we'll just be reinvesting it into turnips. Okay, but that of course does mean we have to find Joan again now, because she'll be in a different location than she just was. So we have to track her down, buy a bunch of turnips off of her, and yeah, buy as much turnips off of her as this can buy, and then do that 4 more times. So we'll still have a ton of money here even afterwards, but yeah. Well, unfortunately, even though, like, yeah, this is going to be the, you know, buying here will be the best chance for maximizing our money. It is sad that it's not a big difference, so... Yeah, because like I was saying earlier, price spike in Trantor this week will give us 640 bells per turnip. Price spike here in Pretoris, 640 minus what? 24? Yeah. So 616. Okay, 616. Per turnip here if we sell them here in Pretoris. So, not a big difference, but still, you know, here is Joan. This This... I don't like this acre, no. We're just gonna move her. If I ever want to exercise, I'm gonna stop you right there. I never want to exercise. But, thank you for the suggestion. Zombies run. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I already get some exercise, like, you know. It's like at work, I'm constantly on my feet, you know, walking around, lifting stuff, and all that jazz. Because I work at a grocery store and such. Stocking produce and all that. Well, bulk and or produce. Then, also, you know, I work 4 days a week, and frequently at least 3 of those days I'm walking to work. If I start at Saturdays, I almost never have to walk to work. I can usually either get a ride or borrow my roommate's car, or if he needs it, he'll still give me a ride. Generally, it's only if he's like gone for the weekend, that, which doesn't happen very often. But then during the week, if I start at 6 a.m. or later, I can get a 6 a.m. or later, I can get a ride from him. If I start earlier, I have to walk though. Def try the app then. It's for all types and it's like a podcast. It's one thing you're walking for your township thing. It's like a podcast. In what way is it like a podcast? Nothing up here. Nothing over there. You got a story of how it got overrun by zombies, and you collect items for your township. You can build the app. Okay, interesting. Oh, let's just make sure Joan isn't back here. Doesn't feel like it. So I definitely had one time where I searched this whole town, couldn't find Joan. Turned out she was like right behind the museum when I ran by it, so I didn't see her. Remember my exact route that I take through the town. Oh, also, I didn't stop by here yet. Guns on. Nothing to import. Okay, so I guess we're getting a sale at Nook's sometime. And anything lost? If not, doesn't matter. If yes, okay, we'll worry about that later. Just trying to remember that for later. Because at the moment, my inventory is, of course, full. Okay. Somehow, I mean, we saw a lot of exploration jokes. Just like... Saw Joan early twice, but the first time, you know, we... Oh, here's Joan. Okay. Yeah, this will be a good acre to do. I'm just going to clear it out a bit. This is a good acre, though, to go buy a bunch of turnips in. All of this, we're just going to move this out of the acre. I'm not going to worry about the seashells. That will just leave. Same with the oranges. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, Joan, I'm here to buy turnips. Yep. And this will go slightly. What was my buying? What did I buy them for last week? 76. So this will go very slightly quicker than that, but barely. Okay. Well, it also means that even with like a price spike over in Trantor, which would be the most money I could get this week, that'll definitely go a lot faster than it did last week, because, you know, 640 bells per turnip rather than 800 bells per turnip, which is what I sold them for last week. Okay. So that's nice, because last Friday was definitely a very long stream of just mostly just selling turnips. Which will still, you know, when we get a price spike this week, it'll still be a longer stream, but it won't be quite as long, which is nice. That's if we get a price spike in Trantor. If we get a price spike here in Pretoris, it'll be even less time, because it'll be, like I said, 616 bells per turnip, and we won't have to worry about travel time. Hey, Death Dude, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? We're just here buying turnips, as we do on Sundays. Gotta go and drive back from the gym. Okay, drive safe. And thanks for hanging out while you did your treadmill. I knew what you were doing, I just couldn't remember the word treadmill. But yeah. Most blurred. What's the most blurred image you've seen? Nothing much? Okay, okay. Good stuff. Oh, the shark. Oh, like for the emote or whatever? Are you on mobile, or... This looks fine on, Looks fine on, desktop here, but... For me, at least. You are on desktop? Okay. Just got it, oh yeah. Okay. All the turnips for us. All the turnips you see. We're getting richer and richer. And that is what I like to see. Okay. Money. In the inventory. Pick up some more bags. Keep them coming, Joan. Keep them coming. We got plenty of money. As long as you got the turnips, I got the money. I mean, not really. Eventually I'll run out. Well, not. It's because eventually I'll run out of money. Eventually I'll run out of money on me and I have to go get more. It would be mathematically impossible for me to actually run out of money buying turnips from Joan. Like, I run out of time before I run out of money. Just like with her granddaughter. Oh yeah, that's right. Because it's in New Horizons. It's her granddaughter having taken up the family business of making people rich. At least, if you like me, you know what you're doing. I mean, I don't know all the strategies for it. You know, if strategies in later games are at all different, but I know the strategies in this game, how to do it to maximize profits. And if I was willing to spend more time, I could maximize my profits even more. Like, I mean, if I didn't have a job I had to worry about, like in real life, and I just, you know, I could, if I started 6 a.m. I think on Sunday, because that's when Joan shows up, I could buy more turnips. And then but then I also need to be starting earlier each day during the week, so that when I get the price back, I'd have time to sell them all. That's kind of one of the key things, is having enough time. But yeah. I think it's starting earlier. Like, I mean, yeah, theoretically possible on, like, you know, Thursdays. Mondays and Thursdays. I could theoretically start earlier. Other days, you know, work kind of gets in the way of that. But it is what it is. This works fine for now. And if eventually things if eventually things change in regards to work, then maybe, you know, I will starting earlier so that I can get more. I mean, although that also, you know, there's always the issue of, well, that does get, you know, buying and selling turnips can be a bit tedious, I understand that, like, so I do also try to balance that with, you know, me needing to make money in this game for 100%ing it versus also wanting to keep all of y'all at home watching, entertained. I mean, not that you're necessarily all watching from your home. You might be watching, I don't know, from a park bench. I don't know. I'm not the boss of you. Hope I'm not the boss of you. Then I owe all of y'all back pay. Okay. Let's keep them coming, Jim. Keep them coming. Buy 100. Okay. But yeah. This is probably the biggest... One of the biggest things I have left is doing this. Maxing out my money. Not... I mean, well, I guess the NES games probably as well. As far as, like, time commitment go. Obviously, like... Doing this will only get me a single thing. It'll get me the post... Like, maxing out my savings will get me the post office model, which is just one thing. Whereas something like, say... Harvest Festival and Christmas Eve are both going to get me a bunch of things, but those will each both just be like single day things, and I'll be done them. Assuming I mean, Harvest Festival definitely single day thing. I have no worries about the Harvest Festival. Christmas Eve, I've read about, but I haven't really done. At least not. You know, maybe I did it one time as a kid. I honestly don't remember, but I don't know it well enough to know. Like, because like with Halloween, I wasn't worried about messing up because I knew the basics of it. Harvest Festival, I'm not worried because I understand like how it works. Christmas Eve, I've read about, but like, there's always that worry that something I read was inaccurate and I'm gonna mess up and not get everything on the one Christmas Eve. I think I'll be good, but. Because basically, like, apparently you can only get like one thing from Jingle, and you need to change clothes so that he doesn't recognize you, gives you another gift. And with all the clothing I have in my basement from Gracie, I should be able to do that as many times as I need. If there's eventually a point where even changing clothing won't work, I have other characters as well, so I can, like, you know, switch out to other characters, get more stuff. So, like, it should be fine, but... I mean, we'll worry about that once we get to Christmas Eve. That's still, like, a month and 10 days away. That's only a month and 10 days away. Oof. Christmas is so close. That's ridiculous. That's just completely ridiculous. You know, is what it is. As far as my mom hasn't asked me what I want for Christmas yet. Now that I think about it. Which I think I'll probably just say another bookshelf this year. That's what they got me last year, and that bookshelf was already completely full. I mean, to be fair, some of it was stuff shifted over for some other bookshelves, so like I do still have some empty shelf space here and there, but the fact that I've started buying Lego sets again, those definitely take a bit, like, you know, especially once you build them. Like, obviously, when they're just in the box, it doesn't take up much room, but as soon as you build it, it's like, well, because, yeah, that new bookshelf I got this past Christmas, that's completely used up by Lego sets. Of course, I'm also very aware I want to put, if I do get another bookshelf, where I want to put it. Do I fit another one here in my office? Which is doable. If I move one of those chairs over against that one wall, could fit another bookshelf there. Could also fit one in the main room somewhere. Or start putting it in my bedroom. All good options. Eventually, just like pretty much all the walls in this place are just gonna be lined with bookshelves. So I can fill them up with my various books, video games, DVDs and Blu-rays, Lego sets, other random junk. I like collecting stuff. So I'm working on getting all the stuff I already own organized. Oh, what was it last week? One day I had the one, like, for stuff that I don't have properly organized yet. Like, I have, you know, piles in various places. I had one pile that also just collapsed because, like, it's mostly like books and DVDs and such, maybe a few other random things. But one of the random things actually had it inside a box because I'm like, oh, I want this in this pile here. And I just had like a couple random things inside a box or whatever, but then the box was near the bottom and it kind of collapsed under the weight and everything just toppled over. That was... yeah, that was... Then I had to go and clean that up and make sure that I also didn't lose anything that was in that pile to, like, you know, under my desk or table or anything. Okay. Almost done with this set of turnips. And we have two more. Two more to go. Two more. What am I saying? Two more. Four more sets to go. What am I saying two more for? I know numbers, I just don't know words. Okay. We'll see. I know I was saying the other day that I might be seeing Eternals today. Sadly, that will not be the case, but hopefully I can see Eternals before too long, because I want to. This is the longest I've ever gone without seeing an MCU film after it came out, and it makes me sad because I want to see it, but haven't been able to yet. So, it is what it is. And anyone in chat? Has anyone in chat seen Eternals yet? Okay. Well. I think we're also just like a week and a half. Oh, thank you for the follow, Jake's Boneyard. Very much appreciated. How's it going? How's your Sunday treating you? Yeah, it was interesting. Oh, yeah, we're about like a week and a half till Hawkeye starts on Disney Plus, and that at least is nice. That'll be able to start watching pretty much right away. Like, I mean, I'll be watching it. It comes out on episodes come out on Wednesdays, so I'll be watching them on Thursdays. But yeah, that's a nice thing with, you know, Disney Plus shows. Don't need to leave home to watch those, so I can see them pretty much right away. Just Thursday instead of Wednesday, because that just works better with my schedule. I'm hoping, if nothing else, Eternals plays, because I already know Eternals isn't playing in my local theater this month, because my local theater only plays like one movie each week, like with a showtime each day or whatever. It's not just like one showtime a week, but it's like, you know, like plays one movie with each week and such. So then I'm hoping that it's what? That, and yeah, because I already have like the schedule up for this month, and Eternals is not playing there, but hopefully early next month. So if I'm not able to go into Winnipeg and watch it there sooner, I can at least see it before too long. And then hopefully I'm able to make plans to see Spider-Man No Way Home, like, right away. Because that one I don't want to have to wait for. Like, Spider-Man is my favorite character. That one I don't want to have to wait for, if at all possible. Okay. Let's go. $7,700 bells for each pack of 100 turnips. Oh, looks like I'm out of money. Okay, so that's it for this. Acre. Okay. So what is this? Is F1. So that's one set down. Going to do 4 more sets of about this many turnips. Won't necessarily be exactly that many because of the fact that I did have a bit of extra money in my thing before picking up the money and such, so whole thing. Okay, let's go and put that into the wallet right now just to make it easier on me. And then just go until it says your inventory is full. Make sure I didn't miss anything back there. My pockets are full, but we can still fit this one extra one into the ladder. Okay, and now I have to go find Joan again. See where she's at. Okay, we're at 10:30, so we have about an hour and a half, which is 90 minutes. We'll say 80 minutes because I think it's 10:33, and then also that 80 is a bit easier number to work with. So as long as we do each set of turnips about 20 minutes each, we will be good on getting 5 sets bought from Joan by the time she's ready to leave. There's a present floating by on that balloon, but we're not going to worry about that. In part because whatever it is, we don't need it. In part because the inventory is full anyway. In part because, let's be honest, with how few trees there are in Pretoris, there's a good chance it won't be getting... Because the way you get presents from balloons in this game is it needs to get caught in a tree so you can shake the tree and the present will drop. But there's so few trees in this town that the chances of it actually hitting one are pretty slim to begin with, so doesn't really matter. Oh, there's Tortimer still wandering around, doing his mayoral duties, which apparently involves wandering around and giving stuff to villagers. Okay. So no Joan in the first quadrant. On to the second. Don't think she can be in this acre, but I still always try to be thorough with my searching. She can definitely be in this acre. Okay, not hiding behind the museum though. That's always good. Definitely been tricked by that before. Here along the beach, mayhaps. We already found her once along the beach, F1. Will we find her again along the beach? Is the question. Well, not this part along the beach. Maybe by the Lost and Found. Nope, don't look like it. Over here, mayhaps. I do not see her. Hopefully not here. Nope. Here, would work. But she's not. Along this beach acre, I do not see her. Okay, on to Quadrant 3, which in this town is a very small quadrant, but we already found her in this quadrant once, so could happen again. This was the acre we just, encountered her in, so she can't, I don't think, be here again. I don't think she can move from one acre to the identical acre right away. After we, talk to her again, she could then move back there, but has to at least have one acre in between. So, final quadrant, which granted is, still a decent sized one. Oh, hopefully she's not in one of the bad acres, because there are some, like, this would be annoying, but she is not there, so that's good. That'll be annoying. This one will be annoying. Like these, some of these edge ones. This one will be fine. I have to clear it out a bit, but nope. This one will be good. Nice. Oh, no, nice big acre. No, like, nothing breaking it up, no river or cliff, but nope. This one would be fine. Nope. Okay, this is where it's gonna get a bit iffy. Okay, this next one, this one will be okay. Okay, she is here. Yeah, I think this one will be. This is gonna be okay. This is this is definitely manageable. Let's clear it out a bit, and then yeah. Just so we have room to drop all the turnips we're going to be buying. Okay, anything we actually need to drop outside the acre, because this is weeds and whatever that we can do later. This stuff we want to pick up and drop outside the acre. Same with this and this. Anything else? This. I think, yeah, everything else. Because once we talk to her, we don't want to leave the acre. So anything I need to pick up and drop, I want to deal with first, as we just have. Just be somewhere where I can just drop it all in one go. Excellent. Then so this is kind of the cutoff point here. Okay. The acre. Oh, what am I doing? Don't need to be picking that up yet. Okay, let's start buying turnips. Yes, me again. Or continue buying turnips, I guess. And yeah, so this is our second set of turnips. As long as we've got this done by about 11 o'clock, we'll be good. Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely good on getting our turnip buying done 5 full sets today. Unless something goes like really wrong. Okay. Jack, if you're still here, you were saying you were buying turnips today. How many turnips did you end up buying? If you know how many. So I believe you said you had a price of 90 something, I think. Let me just scroll up. $96, yes, I was correct. Okay. Bag is full. I'm just gonna drop them right here. I think there's one more space above them that's still in this acre, but I'm not going to test it and risk Joan disappearing on me. Okay, let's go. And anyone else also? Anyone else buying turnips today? In New Horizons, or this one, or any other Animal Crossing in between? It's a good way of getting that money, getting that moolah. Do I want to buy more? Does a fish want to swim? Okay, which, I mean, I guess the answer is it doesn't really matter. That's what it's going to be doing pretty much regardless. Getting all the money, one step at a time. Getting all the money. This is a rhyme. Getting all the money. Something, something, climb. Getting all the money, not just a dime. Go do the climb. Getting all the money. Our money, it will climb. That maybe works. Okay, Joan, back again. Here I am, yes, my friend. Buying turnips just from you to make me richer than rich can do. So, based on some math, I think the order of wealth. So the richest person in the game is, I think, Joan, then Nook, then me. That is my assumption. I wonder what the backstory for the turnip market is in this game. Like, maybe one day Joan just, you know, was like, started growing turnips, and then was like, hey, let's turn this into a stock market. So I'm going to sell these turnips for a random price. Then set up a system where the price people can sell them during the week will fluctuate. And thus, you know, Joan is the real winner, because she, like, you know, would have, you know, set costs for growing the turnips, right? Those will be pretty, like, much straight, and then she can just sell it for whatever she wants each week, which is largely just profit. And yeah, whereas, like, me, like, I'm making money overall, but I still have, like, a much heftier initial investment, and then it's down to luck whether or not I actually make a profit any given week. Joan, she just gets profit every week, regardless. It's really quite smart on her part. And then there's Nook, which we don't know what he's doing with the turnips he buys off of me. So, like, especially if he buys the turnips from me on Saturday, like, and they're going bad on Sunday. Like, so he buys them for me, like, last thing, like, Saturday evening, and they go bad on Sunday. What is Nook doing with them where he's willing to pay so much money? Like, there's something going on there with Nook. Something sketchy's going on with what Nook does with the turnips he buys. But we'll have to just do an investigation at some point. Figure it out. Yes, me again. 100 turnips, my friend. Let us go to the riches you know. And before you know it, we'll have it all. Money and fame and glory, you know. First, you get the money, then you get the turnips, then you get the more money, then you get the more turnips, then you get the even more money, then you get the even more turnips, and then you get all of the money. It's a good strategy. You have to wonder, though, what Joan's, like, farming setup is that she has so many turnips to be able to sell. Like, does she have, like, you know, a bunch of workers? Is it all just, like, robots? Because there is so many turnips that she has here. It's just never ending. One second, we're just gonna get the game audio. Yeah, there's a lot of sync there. Better. Getting all the turnips. Making it rain. Making it rain turnips? Wait, what? Yeah, I'm glad that this week, though, selling turnips will definitely go a lot faster, because even if we get a price spike in Trantor, which will still have a lot of travel time, it'll go a lot faster for selling them. If we get the price spike here in Pretoris, it'll go a lot faster, because no travel time. And that's what I'm kind of hoping, is that we do get a price spike here in Pretoris first, because it's not a massive difference between the price in the two towns, so I'd rather go with the convenience of not having to travel. Obviously, if I get price spike in Trantor first, I'll go for that. If I get the price spike in both towns, I will still go with the Trantor selling. So yes, while it takes longer, and while it's not much of an increase, it is still an increase. So you know, gotta go with what you got. Okay. Buy 100. Again and again and again. Until we get it all. Until we get it all. All of the money in the world. No, not all the money. Just maxing our savings account. I like that Animal Crossing has, like, a max on how much money you can save up, because it's like, at that point, you already do not need more money. Like, imagine for that, like that in real life. Okay, this is the max amount of money you can have in your savings account, and then you've won a life. You don't need more money. Okay. Get a nice prize for, you know, maxing out that money. Like, in game you get, like, you know, post office model. Real life, maybe you get a plaque saying, like, congratulations, you've won at money. Okay. Let's go. Or we would have the space across the river, so yeah, there's no worry. I was thinking, like, with this acre, the issue is that we're going to run out of space because of that. But it's like, oh wait, no. While the river breaks up the acre, there's the... I'm also actually going to grab these ones from behind the house. I'm gonna drop them over there. So that's just a bit easier for me to keep track of. Yeah. We're at 10:56. Okay, as we're getting near to the end of this. So yeah, 5 full sets definitely feels doable. Might need to be a bit more careful on the next. But honestly, even like because the final set we only need to make sure we're in the acre with her. Once 12 o'clock, a good acre with her once 12 o'clock, before 12 o'clock hits. So, it'll all be good. All be good in the neighborhood. Of course, I'm thinking now, so if we do end up with a price spike here in Pretoris first and selling them here, it's also going to mean we're going to have, like, just even more money just lying on the ground here. But, you know, it's fine. We slowly... The nice thing with having, like, a lot of money lying on the ground here is that, yeah, when we do have we do buy turnips here on a Sunday, then it means we don't have to be traveling back and forth multiple times to bring money over here. But on top of that, also means that, like, each day, like for normal play, where we bring back a bunch of money from here, it just feels like our money is going up, like, you know, in our bank account every day and such. And it just feels like we're making more progress each day. Instead of just, like, making, you know, if we sell them in Trantor and just right away deposit the money, it's like, okay, our money goes up by... So we made a bunch of progress in one day, whereas this way it's more spread out. I feel like we're making more regular progress. That's kind of nice. It does make it a bit harder to know exactly how much exact money we have, though, because it's like, I don't feel like counting up all the money here, doing the math, and calculating that out. I mean, we might... It wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for, it wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for the fact that, like, if the acres were just, like, more, like, just wide open, so just counting up the money was just, like, a matter of counting length and width and then just, like, multiplying them. That wouldn't be so annoying, but, you know, because of all the other stuff, like, especially because of this, like, the 1 acre is the one with, like, the houses and such, you know, we'll just take extra, either extra counting or extra math, which isn't, and it's not enough to really be mad or important enough to really put in that effort, because we have the money, like, and obviously we need to still keep getting more money, so, like, the exact amount it is isn't of the biggest importance. That was a mistake. The thing telling me it's 11 o'clock threw me off. So we got the one pack of 10 instead of just packs of 100 today. been a while since I made a mistake like that, though. These two over here. Then we'll put this one. Let me just check. Okay, so there was another space up here. Whatever, that's fine. The 10 we'll put over here, because it's different. Okay, let's go. What acre is this? C1. Imagine if we just ended up getting each of the, or almost all of the 1 acres. Obviously, there's 6 1 acres. And we're only, you know, getting 5 sets. Okay. So let's go grab some more money and then find Joan again. So we got 2 sets done, 3 sets to go. Where do we leave off? Right here. First 3 go in the wallet. And then just trying to make sure I don't miss any bags of money behind that house, because that's definitely an easy thing to do. Oh, and that's everything for this acre then? Awesome. That acre is complete. Got all our money from there. For now. Obviously, as we okay, so we start. So return from this here. Obviously, if we end up getting a price spike here in Praetoris again, then especially if we would get one like tomorrow, for instance, then we're right away going into more, and like just a price spike in Praetoris, because if we got both, and we're going to be selling them in Trantor, but yeah, but then if we got just Praetoris, say tomorrow, we'd right away be going and filling in that, finishing off the dump acre again, and then going and filling up a bunch in this acre, and probably actually, honestly, filling up this acre, and then possibly even another one. I don't know. Honestly, actually, it wouldn't even be hard to do the math on how much money is in here, because, like, it's like 4 even-sized squares, and then for each of the houses that we'd have to subtract, and then the 2 bags for that message board. Oh, and then I guess, like, 3 because of this tree and the oranges on the ground. But that wouldn't actually be that difficult to do, if I was so inclined. The dump acre is just like subtracting for the dump. Could maybe do the math, figure out exactly how much money we have here. Still don't feel like it's worth taking the time to do that, but honestly it wouldn't be that. But it wouldn't be difficult. It would take a bit of time just because of it's a multi-step thing, but it wouldn't be difficult or especially complicated. Okay. Sorry for the yawning. Joan's not in the first quadrant. On, and now we're checking. Oh, Chow. I've not seen Chow, because Chow had lived in Trantor and moved here, I'm pretty sure. But that was like a while ago. A long while ago. Okay, Joan, where are you at? You know you're somewhere. Gotta be somewhere. But where? Where and when and why and how and who and what and... something, I don't know. Don't know why I'm asking all the questions. Because I am a questioner. Questioner? An asker of questions. I like asking questions, because that's how you get answers sometimes. Not always, and sometimes you don't get accurate answers. But if you don't ask questions, you're less likely to get answers. And I mean, ask questions doesn't necessarily mean like asking other people questions. Sometimes you ask yourself questions and then look into it. You know, you ask Google questions, or you know, doesn't need to be actually asking another person for a question. I mean, you can do that as well. I ask y'all questions all the time, and sometimes you answer, sometimes you don't. Depending on what kind of question it is. Like, if it's something that I'm trying to figure out, if I get answers from y'all, that's awesome. If not, I do myself. Okay, so F2. So, did not get... not getting all ones. Well, this is another decent acre to go with. We can clear it out. Okay, let's just drop a ton of this money and then grab all the junk from this acre to clear out. Which apparently is a lot of junk. A lot of junk. Which we will put over up here. Will we one day actually properly clean up this town? Probably not. I mean, we'll definitely clean up the gyroids eventually. That's something that's going to eventually happen. The weeds pretty much only happen if I need to, you know, make space for turnips as I'm doing right now. Okay, I should be able to... and yeah, the seashells... that's in the next acre, yes. Seashells or whatever. I think that's almost everything, just that one seashell. She sells seashells by the seashore. No, she sells turnips by the seashore. That's why we're here to buy. So she's here to sell. There we go. Let's go. The nice thing here is the fact that we have weeds like in the acres to the left and above means it's easier for me to tell, okay, that's where the like edge of this acre is. Okay, let's go. Joan, here I am, back again to buy some turnips from you, my friend. Just all the turnips we can get. And then, that is what we're going to do yet. second. I just noticed I have a Discord notification. Oh, I think I actually know what it is. Yes, it's going live notification for somebody. Because I makes sense because I also saw that on Twitch is going live notification just a couple minutes ago. Okay. Which will be a possible person for us to raid, you know, in an hour, hour and a half, whenever we're done. Yeah. We are buying the turnips 100 at a time. And all the turnips, they are sublime. Buying all the turnips. This is just here to rhyme. Buying all the turnips for more than a dime. And once we've got them all. Okay, so this is acre number. This is set number 3. 2 million worth today. Nice. Nice. That's a good amount. Yeah, I'm spending about 2.5 million. Because full inventory's worth of money is just a little over 500,000, and I'm doing, you know, 5 full inventories worth of money. So works out to about just a little over 2.5 million. So pretty close to, you know. So we're spending fairly similar amounts. And fingers crossed we both get some good prices during the week for a lot of profits. I imagine though buying 2 million in New Horizons, 2 million worth in New Horizons goes a lot faster than 2 million here in the original. Well, maybe it doesn't, I don't know. I mean, definitely, like, you can have more money on you at a time in that one because you have a larger inventory. But does the actual, like, process of buying turns from June go faster? Like, can you buy in, like, more than something, like, larger than sets of 100? Or can you maybe just buy multiple sets of 100 at a time? Economy on these islands is something else, I tell you, yeah. Okay. I mean, I'll know eventually, when I eventually get through all the other Animal Crossings and get up to the, New Horizons. Definitely a larger inventory, if nothing else, will makes things better. Okay. I don't like this. I want it. I want the random hole here. There we go. That's better. And grab another 3 bags. Yes, it's me again. I'm back for more turnips, you see. Back for more turnips until I've got 5 sets. I was gonna say run out of money for the ride, but I'm like, no, that's not accurate. Played all in fairly successfully. Say after the big update that New Horizons is the best one. Oh, that's cool. Oh, the others aren't all great. Just say New Horizons is the most fully realized. Okay, yeah. I mean, Obviously, like, there's, you know, New Horizons is, in a lot of ways, has the differences from the others, but it also has, like, the most, like, quality of life improvements. Just things like, oh, yeah, this can be done to make it a bit easier, a bit simpler. Yeah. Quality of life improvement is definitely the biggest thing I'm looking forward to as I go on through all of them. Just finding it's like, oh yeah, find certain things that are just easier once I have. Don't have to worry about certain things that I'm used to, and like in this game where they have them, like such, that just, and then later ones is like, oh, I don't even need to worry about that. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Quality of life and overall stuff to do, like island customization. Yeah. Yes, that is, yeah. Cause yeah, this one, like, is very limited on the customization stuff. Like, this one is very much like, okay, you can choose how to set up your, like, the interior of your house. You can choose where to put, like, plant trees and stuff like that, and, like, for outside, and, you know, you can set up signs, I guess, outside, but you have very limited options in this one. You have to do any island customization. Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, it's all about playing how you want to play, because, like, island customization, if that's not what you're, you know, bit you're super interested in, or even if it is and you just have other stuff you're even more interested in, like, you know, games like this give you options. You can, you know, you have the options of what you want to focus on, what you want to do. Like, there's me going for, you know, the 100%ing it and such. And then there's other people doing their own things. Like, you need to collect lots of dark creations first. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, when I get to New Horizons, like, initial customization for me will be largely based around just anything to make, like, stuff that'll make my life easier as far as working towards my goals. But then, like, just making things look good will be a secondary thing. Just doing daily tasks and buying everything. Which, you know, it's important as well. Yeah. That stuff is, like, I'll be doing a lot of focusing on when I eventually get to New Horizons. Because buying everything is something that I do just in every game, right? As my early stuff, because just trying to collect everything, build up my catalog, and daily tasks. I don't know if that was introduced, daily tasks was something introduced, like, prior to New Horizons, but I definitely learned a thing in, like, I mean, unless you, because daily tasks is, like, that's an actual in-game thing there, that's not just, like, oh yeah, just, because, like, in this one, obviously, I do have my daily stuff I do every day, but that's based on my own stuff, not, like, any, like, in-game tasks the game gives me. Which I believe that is what you mean by, like, daily tasks and New Horizons stuff that the game gives you, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I know also, like, New Horizons has, like, has achievements or something and such. Stuff that, like, you know, catching certain numbers of fish or doing this many times, or, yeah. Fossil. Okay, fossil enough. So that is actually kind of similar to what I do in here, and then... Okay. Can I not drop one here? Apparently not. Okay, no worries. Just thought I could. Play like the classics. Let's actually grab this one out of the letter right now so I don't forget about it. second. I need to keep myself drinking. A lot of people are going to say, really you should be drinking something other than just Pepsi. Although you'll be happy to know, if you're one of those people, that this is the last Pepsi I have at the moment, so the rest of the week will likely just be water or juice that I'll be drinking during streams. Yeah, I think that's the last pop I have until I go grocery shopping on next Saturday. Also, like, I mean, maybe at some point during the week if I, like, stop at the, like, convenience store or something on my way home, I grab some more pop then, but that'd be like, you know, one day or something. I really like, though, that New Horizons has, like, those achievement things or whatever, because that'll give me additional, when I am working on it, that'll give me additional stuff to, you know, work on and such. When I eventually one day get to it, in like 10 years or whatever. Excuse me. For now, I'm still good with working my way through this one. And then Wild World next. And it is going to be very much interesting, like, once I move past this one, because with this one, I came in doing Wild World after this, correct? That's still, like, you know, probably like a year away. I mean, it's at least until next August, but probably longer till we get through this one. But yeah, I'm curious though, because like, this is the only main one I've played. So like, I came into this one already knowing a lot about it. When I go into Wild World, like, I'll know, you know, some stuff about it just because of stuff that's similar from game to game. But all like the Wild World specific stuff, I'll be coming into that, like, you know, without a lot of info. So I'll have to learn a lot more for that one coming into it, whereas this one I came in already knowing a lot. Why until August? August 12th is the meteor shower, which is where you get the telescope, and I missed that this past August. So that's the minimum point I'm going to be finished 100%ing this one. So yeah. Yep. But it's probably going to be longer, because honestly, based on, like, some, admittedly, like, simplified calculations of, like, the rate I'm doing things with the turnip market, it's likely going to take me a while to max out my money. Longer than that to max out my money. Now, I mean, obviously, a lot of that will depend on, like, you know, will depend on, like, RNG, because that was kind of based on, like, kind of projected, that was kind of lowballing projections or whatever, so it could go faster. Max money you can put in your savings account is just one short of $1 billion. So 999,999,999. And I am currently at about 190 million some. I don't know the exact amount because so much of it is just on the ground in this town at the moment from me, you know, selling turnips on Friday. But, because I have 170 some in my savings at the moment, but I haven't a bunch on the ground here in this town yet. Gotta sell them turnips, yep. And then, of course, there's also the NES games in this, and that one, that's the thing that's harder to predict, because that's not based on, like, you know, that's not based on, like, set amounts of time or anything. Or anything that's just based on me actually getting good and doing what I need to do for each of those NES games. So that's very much just like that's based on me and my own how long it takes me to get good and such. Most of the stuff in this game is based on like, okay, following set patterns to, you know, maximize the chances of me getting good RNG, or doing stuff on certain dates to get like for like events and such. But and even with stuff that's RNG, it's very easy to like kind of predict, okay, you know, it'll take me a while, but like, you know, like with turnips or whatever, like, yeah, there's the RNG element of what the prices are in each of my towns on the Sunday, whether or not I get a price spike in one or both towns, which town I get the price spike in first, like if it's the one that's with the higher price or the lower price and such, but over a long enough period of time, you can still at least kind of do estimates of how things are going to go. Whereas with, also we're at 11:27. I'm starting to get a bit worried that we won't get 5 sets done. It's gonna be tight. We'll definitely get the 4th set done. Like, we're definitely gonna finish off this set and get another set done. The 5th set is gonna be very tight, though. Largely gonna depend on, I guess, which acres we get Joan in after this. But we'll see how it goes. Even just getting 4 sets, while not ideal, is still... I mean, the main reason I like to get 5 sets is because with 5 sets of turnips, because that's like, you know, about 2. Can I really not drop one here? Okay, see? What are you talking about, game? With, what's the thing? With 5 sets, that's about 2.5 million. That means even if I get a price spike within that same town, that's about 20 million, which is a nice amount to increase by. And if I get a price spike in the other town, it's even more. But then, yeah. And 20 million is just like a nicer number to work with as far as estimates go than like 16 million. So I like to do 5 sets. But we go with what we got. And I mean, I did start stream, what was it, 20 minutes late? Yeah, 20 minutes late today. Also, I guess because I did cancel stream yesterday. Because if I hadn't canceled stream yesterday, we wouldn't have had a new villager yesterday, and then we wouldn't have had a new villager. Like, we would have had a villager yesterday in the evening, which means we wouldn't have had a new villager today in the morning. So I would have saved a bit of time with that as well. Oh wait, I need to mark down. This is F2. But, you know, with that headache I had yesterday streaming, even though it would have just been a short stream anyway, it's just, excuse me, did not seem like a good idea. You know. Which does also mean we didn't get a song yesterday because it was missing on a song yesterday, which was Saturday. That's another thing where, like, that's going to impact the time, because, like, however many songs I still need, that's, like, you know, that many more Saturdays that I need to play. So every time I miss a Saturday, that adds on another week to kind of what will be the minimum for that. And as of right now, I'm pretty sure the minimum for that is still not, like, well, as of right now, I'm pretty sure we're still good to complete prior to August, so right now it doesn't change the minimum, but as we get, you know, further, if we miss more Saturdays, like that will impact when the earliest we can complete this is. I mean, maybe it does actually. Like, I haven't done the math. Let's calculate it how many weeks. Because how many songs do we still need? 30 some? I don't know. I feel like figuring it out at the moment. Especially because, like I said, we are kind of wanting to rush if we want to get 2 more sets done before today yet. Because basically, as long as we can... If we can find Joan quickly, as long as we can get, like, this next set done by, say, 11:50, we should be good. Even, like, 11:50 something would probably be good. Depending on what 11:59 we wouldn't be good, but, like, 11:55 even, like, as long as we're done 11:55, we're probably good. But it's hard to say. I haven't exactly got, like, an exact time on exactly how much it's taking me to buy each full set from her. A big part of it, though, also comes down to how long it takes to find her. And if we find her... Okay. This acre is good. This acre is good. I like this. Do we need to clear out anything? We have weeds, but clear out a few of them, but mostly we can clear out weeds as we need to make room. We do have this one thing here, which we'll get rid of. Okay. Which we'll drop right here. And then otherwise, we are good. So let's just start at it. Yeah, we found her nice and quickly this time, so that definitely will help. But we need to be a bit on the quick side with this one. So I need to be not like... I need to be, you know, not taking my time. And we should hopefully be good on getting 5 full sets, as I like to do. Okay. Once we're done with those, then we'll see where we're at. Because yeah, so the basic idea is we have, in theory I start at 9, go to 12, so essentially I have like, and because I do my other daily stuff first, so essentially I like kind of block out 2 hours for buying turnips. Whereas if I started at 6, that would be like 5 hours. So that would be more than double. Okay. Definitely be neat. Okay. But that would also then be like more than double the time spent on selling turnips, which, like, you know, what was it, this past Friday we did a 6.5 hour stream where probably like 5.5 to 6 hours of that was selling turnips. So doubling that, like, yeah. I mean, obviously, like, depends on exactly, you know, exactly what the turnip prices are, whether you're selling in the same town as you bought in, like those will definitely affect the time. But if we're going 6 hours and doubling that, that's 12 hours, which is like, you know, Nook is open for what? Nook opens at 9, closes at 10, so that's 13 hours. So yeah. So potentially, if I were to, you know, start at 6 a.m. and buy more from Joan, I could end up having a day where I'd have to spend the entirety of the time that Nooks is open, essentially, selling turnips to him. Which obviously would be a very time-consuming thing to do. So even if, you know, suddenly, let's say I was able to start streaming full-time or whatever and didn't need to have a day job, while I might be increasing the amount I spend on, amount of time I spend on turnips a little bit, I don't think I would be going, like, full on with spending all of the time. Just because, yeah, because that would be kind of ridiculous. It'll be interesting. Like, it would definitely allow for some massive increases, though. Like, it would allow you to potentially go and I mean, depending on like what you got, you could potentially go a lot. Because obviously that's, I mean, it depends on what. Obviously, some days, some weeks, you would still just end up not spending too much time and not getting too much. But I mean, let's say selling within the same town, so that there is something that wouldn't take nearly as long. Instead of say getting 20 million. Getting, say, 40 million, because that would be doubling. Even, like, because I said it would be a bit more than doubling, so let's say 50 million. That would then be 2 weeks to get 100 million. That would be then... So as of right now, for, like, reaching the max, would be, like, 16... 16 weeks? Which would be like, what, about 4 months? That would actually be not too shabby if that was something that was doable for me. At the moment, like, that's not really doable with my schedule. But I might actually try going for that on occasion if I was able to stream full time and didn't have to work, you know, a regular job. Because then we could, yeah, get that done a lot quicker. Heck, then we could even conceive of, like, not just maxing out my one character, Rick, here, but maxing out everyone's savings. Let's go. Okay, we're at 1140 right now. Already picked up all the money though, right? Or most of the money? Yeah, I already picked up all of my money, so now we're just... Now we're just working our way through it. Yeah, I think we're going to be good on getting a 5th set yet after this. Still going to be tight, but the fact that we found Joan so quickly here helped. And if we can find her quickly again, and assuming we find her in a good acre, because obviously that's the one thing. If we find her in one of the bad acres and then have to reset her and find her again, that definitely adds to the time. But we might do, depending. We'll see how much time we have when we're done this and when we find her next. And if we find her in a bad acre, depending on what time we have, we might just go with said bad acre. Even if we don't get the full amount. And depending on how bad it is, like, it might still be... Again, we'll worry about that problem when we come to it. Don't spend too much time... You know, I shouldn't be spending too much time worrying about problems that might not even come up. Because, like I said, it might not even come up. And if they do, then yeah. Then future Eric knows all the options, knows how to deal with them. Bad acres. So, because the thing is, like, once I leave this acre, Joan will disappear and move to another acre, right? So, if I end up getting, like, one of the acres that's, like... Because, like, this one, for instance, it's split by the river, which means I have less space to put, drop terms on the ground. So, now this one still has enough room, but if I get one of the spaces that's, like, split by the river or the cliff, in such a way that I don't have enough space put on the ground, and I would run out of space to put terms on the ground, and I'd have, once my inventory's full, I'd have to leave the acre to drop them outside, but leaving the acre would cause Joan's location to change, her to teleport to another acre. That's basically what I mean. So I wouldn't be able to spend the full amount of money I'd be bringing with me. And because if that happened after 12 o'clock, she wouldn't move to another acre, she would just disappear and be gone for the day until next week. Yeah. That's also why, like, when I come to an acre like this that has, like, stuff on the ground or whatever, like, not kind of weeds, because those I can just pull up easily, but, like, the actual, like, you know, gyroids, fossils, whatever, lying on the ground, I always drop them off outside the acre first, because until I talk to her, she won't leave. Unless we're past 12, then just leaving the acre means she leaves. But, you know, she won't teleport to another acre until I've actually talked to her. So I always do move that stuff first. Just to, you know... make sure we're good on that. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we'll go and see where she ends up being after this, but yeah, it's 11:45. We're definitely gonna get this acre done by like 11:50 something, maybe even 11:40 something. And then we'll go grab the other full inventory's worth of money and find her again and see where she ends up. Yeah, so once 12 o'clock hits, as long as you stay in the acre with her, she won't disappear, but as soon as you leave the acre, she disappears. Well, as soon as you leave the acre and can't see her. Technically, if she's right on the edge of the acre, you can be in the next acre over, as long as she is, you know, visible, you're good. But as soon as, you know, you don't see her, it's where she can disappear, or she will disappear. I know the mechanics of this game so well. It's kind of ridiculous, but it's just like, you know, you work on 100%ing a game. Generally, with most games, if you work on 100%ing a game, you learn the mechanics very well. Obviously, not necessarily everything, like, you know, there's certain mechanics you might not need for 100%ing. Like, there's definitely a lot of, like, speedrun techniques, like even for the games that I have 100%ed are, like, Super Mario World and Adventures of Lolo. And while I know a lot of mechanics, I mean, as I've learned from playing Adventures of Lolo 2, which has the same mechanics, there's definitely some mechanics that I didn't fully understand. But which I am learning now as I work my way through Adventures of Lolo 2. And then Super Mario World, there's definitely some techniques and especially like glitchy stuff, but that, you know, is used for speedruns, which I have no idea of how it works. Because for 100%ing Super Mario World, I didn't need it. But for like speedrunning, eventually I'll need it. There's also the thing, because like eventually, once I have 100% in this Animal Crossing, it'll then be, you know, possible for people to request me speedrunning it by subscribing at tier 2 or 3. At the moment, subbing at tier 2 and 3, it's just Super Mario World and Adventures of Lolo that you can request speedrun streams of. Well, Super Mario World, 3 options. You can request 11 exit, glitchless, all castles, what was the other one those are the 2 that I've actually done, and then also you can request, 11 exit, capeless, no cape, also glitchless, kind of glitchless is still a thing with if it's no cape, or if it just automatically glitchless there, I don't know. But yeah. For a game that has multiple categories, basically every time I speedrun a new category, then I'll add another one as an option you can choose from. Adventures of Lolo is just, you know, the basic any percent, and I think that's the only category Adventures of Lolo has. I mean, there's a reason I consider myself having 100% Adventures of Lolo after just beating it, because I'm like, oh, well, that's really all there is to the game. I guess, like, for speedruns, you could do, like, individual level speedruns. That would be a thing. That's not a thing at speedrun.com. They don't have an individual level. They just have the any percent, but yeah. Individual level would actually be a good game for individual levels, though. Kind of surprised that. I mean, probably just because not enough people speedrun it for anyone to actually bother doing it, but it would be a decent option for that. Okay. Let's go. And as I 100% more games will also become available for speedrun options. Okay, we're at 1150. But we're almost done here. One second. Game audio is again a little off, and that's throwing off my menu selecting. There we go. So I think that's what was throwing it off. Might just be me, though. Okay, so we're going to be finishing off this one almost right away, and then it's 11:51. So yeah, we have time to find Joan, so as long as we get her in a good acre, we can get a 5th set. And then, yeah. And next Sunday, maybe I can actually, you know, start on time instead of 20 minutes late so that I'm not quite as rushed at the end. But at least, like, 20 minutes late just means I'm rushed at the end, not that I'm... Because, I mean, definitely had to wear, like, I'm an hour late, and then I'm just, like... Well, actually, even that I've had to where I'm an hour late, and I'm still able to do it, I'm just, again, rushed at the end, because partly it depends also on the prices. Because, obviously, if the turnips cost more, you get less turnips per set amount of money, and then buying, you know, a full set of money, or a set of turnips doesn't take quite as long. So this is B1. Joe got that F2, because otherwise it's all... Oh, that should be a space there. All 1 acres. B1, C1, F1, and then F2. Okay. So one more set of turnips is what we want. So let's just go grab more money and then just find Joan one last time. Assuming she's in a good acre. Okay. 2, 3, that goes in the wallet. Hopefully she's in an early acre and a good acre. So we have 7 minutes to find her. Ish. Okay, so we'll start with our normal starting spot, even though I don't think I've ever actually seen her in this acre. But I don't see any reason why she couldn't be in this acre. This acre I highly doubt she can be in, but I'll just do a quick run through. Also, I've never seen her in the dump acre, and kind of doubt she'd be in there. Same with the store acre, but we don't know. Like, this is just like, I haven't seen her there, and it feels unlikely, but I don't know for certain. And it's easier to just do like a full sweep of the entire town. That's too bad. That would have been a nice acre. This would be a decent acre to do. Even though it'd be a bit awkward because this is also one of my like money storing acres. Obviously I'm not using it at the moment for that. This acre, again, highly doubt she can be in. This acre she could be in. This would be decent. But she is not. This is the acre that we just had her in. This acre would be annoying. This next acre, if she can be here even, would be annoying. Oh, no, that one she could be, but she isn't. This is the one that she, I don't think, can be because of the, you know, being the lake and all. This acre will be fine. This part of this acre would... Oh, there she is. She's down there. Saw her. And that, I think, is a decent acre for down there. Obviously, the top little bit would have sucked. There's like no... That would have been like the worst... That would be the worst spot in the whole town. But... where she was down here... Yeah, not the best spot, especially because we do need to clean it up, but... is workable. And we have 5 minutes to clean it up, so that's fine. So let's just get rid of all the junk that we need to drop outside here. Obviously, the weeds, and the tree stumps, we can just get rid of at our leisure. But anything we need to drop outside the acre, we need to do now. Since we talked to her, we can't So we talk to her, or we hit 12 o'clock. We can't leave the acre until we're done. Oranges, I'm not going to worry about. Those I'm going to leave because I don't like not having oranges under the orange trees. That's just a weird Eric thing, so... Oh, this we also want to get rid of. Another fossil. No, we have the time. We're good. Yeah, after this, actually, we're good. Because then it's just weeds and, Oh, the one thing that could have been worrying is if she had teleported. Because technically, when we leave the acre, she could teleport up the cliff or across the river. Luckily, that didn't happen, but I just realized that could have happened. Yeah, that's the edge of the acre. Okay, so now we're kind of good. We don't need to leave the acre again, so I'm going to clear it out, and then we're going to buy our last set of turnips, which we are good on now doing. Any weeds back behind this tree? No. See, and y'all were worried that I wouldn't get a 5th set of turnips from her. And by y'all, I of course mean myself. Okay. All looks good. Just drink a bit. And let's go, Joan. Let's go. Here again for one last set. And then, once this is done, we can head... Well, actually, yeah, once it's done, check the lost and found, because there was something there. And then head back to Trantor and just finish off whatever else we have left to finish off for the day. Wait, we can finally grab that stuff from my gyroid with Samantha that we keep putting off grabbing. Well, the one day where I forgot, I think Thursday was... No. Wednesday I was going to grab the stuff from the gyro with Samantha, but then actually grab Jake instead, so I'm like, I'll just grab the thing I want with Jake. Then Thursday was where I had to cut off early because of, like, the bad upload speeds for the stream, all the drop frames. Friday we spent, like, the entire, you know, such a long amount of time on selling turnips. Saturday we canceled, and then Sunday is today. Okay, and now you're all caught up. Bag is full. Now just don't accidentally go down into the next acre, because now if we leave this acre, as soon as we leave this acre, Joan leaves town. So we need to not leave this acre until we've used up all the money we have here. And then, yeah, then we'll have our turnips for the week. And then, hopefully we get a price spike a bit earlier in the week than last week. Like, last week we ordered it until Friday. Ideal day would be Wednesday, but we'll see how it goes. Oof, especially because, yeah, this week I'm going to be really exhausted during my streams, because my shifts on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday all start at 4 a.m. So I'd rather not be selling turnips, you know, Monday night, Tuesday night, or Thursday night. But if I get a price break, I will. Then yeah, but then Wednesday's fine, because, like, yeah, I'll be tired coming into it, but at least, like, you know, Thursday I'll be able to sleep in, make up for it. Friday, again, you know, why I'm working Saturday, that's not a 4 a.m. shift, that's an 8 a.m. shift, which honestly I'd prefer a 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. 4 a.m. or 8 a.m. being an 8-hour shift means I'm working until 4:30, which I hate, but it is what it is. 4:30 p.m. I mean, of course. I hate that they keep scheduling me on Saturdays for, like, you know, so far into the day, into the afternoon and such. It's just so busy on Saturdays, and there's so many people, and it's just annoying. Ugh. Yeah, I think how busy the store was this past Saturday was part of why I had such... Like, I had a headache going in, I think just because of the fact that I had streamed for so long on Friday. It meant Saturday I was, like, you know, just still tired from that. Even though I got a decent amount of sleep, I was still tired from that. Wait, I didn't want to make money first. Don't worry, I'll keep buying stuff. I just wanted to grab some more of my money first. And then the fact that it was so busy on Sunday or on Saturday yesterday just did not help. I had so many people asking me questions, and not even questions like that were like, because the first part of my shift I was in bulk, and I was only in bulk for like an hour before switching over to produce. During that 1 hour-ish, I think it was even less than an hour, but during that like 1-ish hour in bulk, I got asked like 3 produce-related questions, I think it was. And when I was in produce, I was getting asked all sorts of other questions, like, do you know where the tofu is? And I'm like, I kind of pointed at the deli area somewhere over there. Yeah. Later on during the day, I actually did see at one point where I was walking by. But yeah, I know bulk, I know produce. Beyond that, I know stuff that I myself buy, and I've never bought tofu. One day I might buy it just to try it, see what it's like. Yeah. I am trying to buy more and more variety of stuff when I'm doing my grocery shopping, just to, like, try out different things, see if I like certain things, or see if I like certain things that I've never tried before, see if some stuff that I used to not like, if I now like it, stuff like that. And also just, like, you know, certain, yeah, just trying stuff out. Then also, other thing, the advantage of that is that it means I get to find out, oh, hey, as I buy stuff, I'm also then remembering, oh, so this is where this is in the store. If somebody asks me in the future, I now know you can get this in this aisle. I'll probably still forget, like, which exact aisle number, but I'll be able to be like, oh yeah, it's one of the aisles, like, there-ish abouts. It's like aisle 4 or 5, probably. That's an example, I don't know. Okay. Tricky thing is some of the stuff that's not in, like, numbered aisles, and just trying to explain where it is. It's like, it's over that-ish way. Sorry. You can have a bit more Pepsi. Okay. So what's everyone's favorite food? My favorite food is French fries. Well, there's a lot of good options. Burgers, pizza, anything chocolate. Chocolate-covered French fries. I've had chocolate-covered potato chips, and those are good. Chocolate-covered French fries would be interesting. Hey, follow dude, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? Loaded fries are fantastic, yeah. Bar food in general is fantastic. Yeah. I never really go to bars, but I know like the general idea of what kind of stuff is at bars, and yeah, it's generally good options. Good stuff. Good to hear that things are good with you. Diners too, yeah. I am doing well. Just buying some turnips, as I do on, you know, Sunday mornings. God. Sorry. Just need to finish buying as much as I can with the money I have in this acre, and then we are good on turnips for the week. This is acre number... Or, yeah, set number 5 of turnips that we're buying. As far as favorite foods go, love seafood. Oh, nice, yeah. I definitely enjoy seafood as well. At least kinds I've had. I mean, I haven't had every kind of seafood, because seafood is a, you know, a pretty wide range of stuff, but like, you know. I like, definitely like shrimp. Shrimp is really good. Various kinds of fish that I've had, which I honestly couldn't tell you a lot of the types of fish I've had. Like, I obviously can tell you I've had, like, you know, some things like tuna, salmon, cod, but, like, I don't know every kind of fish I've had. Not a fan of oysters, though. I'm not sure if I've ever had oysters. I don't recall ever having oysters. Like, it might have happened at some point when I was a kid and I've forgotten, but... So, can't actually comment on if I like them or not. But yeah. I'm also not sure about, like, lobsters and crab. I definitely had imitation crab. But I'm not sure if I've ever actually had crab or lobster. I mean, I'm sure I might have at some point, but I just don't recall. Shrimp, though. Shrimp I love, as I was saying already. Food like a single ingredient. Eggs, a dish, pizza without question. Good choice, yeah. I definitely like eggs as well, and pizza. Depending on the type of pizza, like... I mean, depending on the toppings, I should say, because, I mean, pizza itself, it's hard to go wrong with, but depending on the ingredients, like, or the toppings, you may or may not like. Like, for instance, I don't like peppers. So, yeah. Or even, like, I like mushrooms, but I'm not a big fan of them on pizza. For me, pizza, generally, anything, like, you know, toppings, I like various meats, or pineapple with ham. Like a good Hawaiian pizza. But other than Hawaiian, I generally prefer just meat as my toppings. I mean, not counting, obviously, you have the sauce and the cheese, but yeah. Welcome back. Dehydrating oranges. Nice, nice. I suppose. Why are you dehydrating them? Fish, shellfish, and most mollusks. Mollusks are good. Oh yeah. The egg is full. we're getting this acre filled. I mean, yeah, we have plenty of room here. They're spoiling and they lost longer, dehydrated, tastes good. Oh, interesting. Good to know, good to know. Oh, I have some mandarin oranges in my fridge still. I need to make sure to... That actually reminds me that I need to make sure to continue eating them. That's so that they don't go bad on me. Don't get you started on bananas and peanut butter. Bananas and peanut butter. I almost never have bananas. Just because there's... Oh, I never really buy bananas because... Too high a chance I'm just going to forget about them. I love bananas, but that's something that I'm just too likely I'm going to forget about it and they're going to go bad on me. But yeah. Banana flavored stuff though, like banana flavored milk or like stuff like that. Yum. Milk. Milk. Okay. We're almost... We're getting close to being done with buying turnips today. And then we will see how long it takes us to get a price spike this week. Last week it took us till Friday, so nearly till the end of the week. Yeah, and again, hopefully it is during the week. I don't want it to be Saturday because it's Saturday I am working till 4:30 to do my grocery. This next Saturday I have to do my grocery shopping after work, so it'll, again, like next Saturday's stream will, I mean, assuming it doesn't get canceled like yesterday's did, it'll again probably only be happening around 8-ish, but which wouldn't give me enough time to sell my turnips if I was selling them in Trent. If I'm selling them here in Pretoris, it might be enough time because I don't have to worry about travel time then, but yeah. But we'll see how it goes. That's, of course, for future Eric to worry about. Present Eric's job is just to buy the turnips. It's future Eric who has to worry about selling the turnips. Ben and Jerry used to have Bob Marley's One Love ice cream. It was banana ice cream with graham cracker and peanut butter swirl plus chocolate chunks. That does sound amazing. That, like, so many good things in there. Oh, now I want ice cream. That specific ice cream. I mean, I go with other ice cream as well, but... yeah. But I do not have any ice cream, sadly. It's been a while since I've actually had ice cream now that I think about it. If I remember, maybe I'll buy some ice cream when I go grocery shopping next Saturday. If I remember. It's like, nearly a week away, though. Especially because I'll be doing my grocery shopping at, like, 4:30, which means the store will probably be fairly full, so I kind of then often try to rush through a bit, just so that I'm not around, because I already have been around people for, like, 8-hour work shift, so I want to just get my grocery shopping done as quickly as I can and get out of there to be away from people. Unfortunately, they no longer make it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be getting... Yeah, so I'd have to be getting a different kind of ice cream, but I can still get ice cream. Like, the one I often get is, what is it? Mrs. Fields chocolate something, chocolate brownie something. Can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's a really good one. Let me just see if I can... ice cream, Mrs. Fields. Images. Is that the one? chocolate fudge brown. Mrs. Fields chocolate fudge brownie. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, as a general rule, I'm a big fan of chocolate. And, you know, I'm also the person that, you know how sometimes, like, with cereal, they'll make, like, you know, they'll have a cereal and then they'll be like, hey, here's, like, a chocolate version of it. I am the person that they're targeting with that. Yeah. It's like, okay, you have Frosted Flakes, now you have chocolate Frosted Flakes. My favorite cereal is Double Chocolate Crave. Unfortunately, I've not seen it in stores anymore. I just see the regular Crave, which is still good because it's still chocolate, but it's not double chocolate. And Crave is spelled with a K. Just to be... yeah, for anyone that's unaware of the cereal, I'm going to Google it. Krave. Okay. What about you and anyone else in chat who wants to answer? What are y'all's favorite kind of cereal? Okay, so almost done here with the turnips. Okay, now I kind of want to make an Animal Crossing themed cereal that is in, like, you know, where the cereal is in, like, the shape of turnips or whatever. Whether it be, like, the actual cereal or if it has, like, you know, turnip-shaped marshmallows or something, I don't know, but... Ooh, Reese Puffs, that's a good one, yes. I definitely am a big fan of Reese Puffs. I haven't had them in a while, but definitely a big fan of them. Cereal is one of the things I'm trying to, like, you know, I'm basically trying to work my way through, trying literally every cereal at the cereal aisle, just kind of start on the one end, go across on the top shelf, then gonna come back, well, actually I'm currently on the second shelf, coming back, across, then go to the next shelf, and just I'm trying literally every cereal we sell. And yeah. Fortunately, currently I'm in the section with, like, some of the, like, the more boring cereals and such, but, you know, we'll get back into the sections with, like, you know, the better stuff again before too long. Can I drop one over here? No. Okay, then we're just gonna go here. Yeah, this acre we got fairly filled up here. Just have a bit of empty space at the top. So that is E3. E3. So we have B1, C1, E3, F1, F2. E3 kind of breaks, like, B1, C1, F1 are all 1s, and F1 and F2 are both Fs. But then you just have E3 that shares neither a letter nor a number with anything else here. But it is what it is. And now, so there's Joan right there. I leave the acre. Oh, so I guess you don't even necessarily need to always be completely seeing her. If I can run down a little bit more. Okay, if I can't even see the acre at all. There we go, now she's disappeared. There. And we will not... Well, I mean, as I was going to say, we won't be seeing her again until next Sunday. But technically, we'll be seeing her on the train. Just like, you know, because she's always on the train on the one other seat, but napping and such. She's been working hard selling her turnips. Okay, and let us now grab some money to bring back... Oh wait, first... We need to go check the lost and found. There was something in there. Then we'll grab money to bring back with us. Okay, we can also close that. And go back to the percentages. Because we have got... Where are we going? Lost and found, right over here. That's where it is. Anything lost? I already know he has something lost. I can just go in there. You already talked to him. You need to talk to him again. You should limit how often you talk to cops, Eric. The more you talk to them, the more chance you have of them getting you in trouble for something. Big bro shirt. Hey, Cowplant Games. This number's jumped from the last time. I mean, if it's been a while, then yeah. They don't go up very quickly these days, but they do go up. You know, the villager count goes up regularly. Music count goes up, you know, anytime I stream on a Saturday. But yeah, other stuff is mostly slow going, but percentages below me. Those numbers. It was first stream you last saw? What do you mean first stream? Okay, like to sell. I had nothing. Oh, like you mean like the first, when I first started this character? So January 1st? I mean, look at your message history. You were here in May. Or you were chatting here in May. You might have been, I don't know when you were last here, but the last time you were chatting was in May. But that might have been not during Animal Crossing. Because that's not the only thing I stream. Suck at Twitch. No worries, no worries. Life is as life does. You know, you can't... I don't watch as much Twitch as I would like. Heck, I'm watching... Well, anytime I'm at my computer and not streaming myself, I have somebody else's... I pretty much always have somebody else's stream open, but even then, how much I'm actually, like, you know, following said stream and how much I'm doing other stuff varies. During the Star Wars D&D. Ah, yeah, Star Wars tabletop RPG. It's not D&D. For some reason, that's something that bugs me, because it would be like if it's calling every tabletop RPG D&D, it would be like calling every video game a Mario game or something. So it would be like, yeah, but yeah. Okay, what am I doing now? I'm heading back. Oh yeah, we Star Wars Tabletop RPG is currently on hiatus. Has been... When was the last time we did it? I should just quickly check here. Since September. Or I guess the last one would have been in August. But it was in September where I just, right near the start of September, I decided to put it on hiatus for the time being. Wanted to come back to it eventually, but for now it's just not viable as far as my energy levels, my mental health, and my work schedule. But yeah. But hopefully sometime, maybe sometime next year, can return to it. I am still though spending a lot of time going through and updating all my old notes for it and such, so that when I do come back to it, I have much better notes to draw from. And yeah. But yeah, how's it going though, Cowplant? How is your Sunday treating you? Hopefully it's going well. Okay. Not too bad, playing Sims. Nice, nice. Sims is something I have never played. May one day play it, but to date I have not played. Yes, I know the fishing tourney is going on. Okay, did anyone move after that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think anybody moved there. I'll just quickly check the post. I mean, we'll have to go to the post office and deposit this money anyway. But, yeah, no letter, so nobody moved. Make a deposit. I can just deposit all of this. 178 million. And yeah, by the time we got all the money from Pretoris over here, that should get up to 190 some million, I think. And that's I mean, just assuming we instantly brought all that money over here. Obviously, if other things change before we get all the money here, like, you know. Oh, and I just realized something I forgot to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah, so. That's accurate. So, yeah. That is accurate. What happens when you try to put more money in the bank than possible? Don't know. Still have a lot more money to get to before we get to that point. But I know what the max is, which is 999,999,999, and we do need to get that much in there so that we can get the post office model. But don't know what happens if you try to put more of that in. Probably just say something like, "Oh, you already have too much money, or you can't fit that much money in here." That's probably what they'll say. Okay, let me check. Catalog, I don't think any of my numbers should have gone up, but let's just confirm that. 542, so this should be 65. Should also be 65. Clothing should be 238. Items, 56. Stationery, 62. All 107 gyroids, all 25 fossils, and music, sadly, still 27, since we didn't get anything yesterday. Otherwise it would be 28, and we'd be past the halfway point. Okay, so we still need another 28 songs. Let's actually just figure this out. Assuming we don't miss any more Saturdays, how long will it take us to get all of them? So we need 28, so 2 more this month, so then 20, we still need 26. 2, 3, 4... 22 after December, 17 after January, 13 after February, 9 after March, 4 after April. And then, so May we finish off. So assuming we don't miss any more Saturdays, it'll take us till the end of May to get all the songs. Which, I mean, that seems doable. Yeah, or that seems doable. That seems fine. Because like I said, we're going at least until August 12th to 100% this game, because that's when we get August 12th is the meteor shower, which is where we get the telescope, and we missed that this past year. Every holiday past that, we've managed to get. We got Founders Day and Labor Day, Harvest Moon, Sports Fair, Explorers Day, Halloween, and the stuff from this month so far. You know, Fishing Tourney, Mayor's Day, Officer's Day. As long as we don't miss Harvest Festival, Sale Day, Snow Day, Toy Day. It doesn't show up as on here, but Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. Next year we have to do New Year's Day. Let's bring up my holiday list just so I can look over it. So yeah, so Harvest Festival is the next thing. That's on a Thursday. I don't work Thursday, so that's fine. Sale Day on a Friday, but that's 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So even though I work, I work the morning, that's still fine. And that isn't anything that'll take us a long time. So the next month we need Snow Day. That's a Wednesday, but as long as we play before 6 p.m. we're good. Toy Day is Thursday, which I don't work. Christmas Eve I'll be working, but I'll be working in the morning, and you know, we just have like 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. to do the jingle stuff. So that's fine. And on top of that, I won't be working Christmas Day because we're closed, so it doesn't matter if I'm up late. And New Year's Eve, again, that is evening, 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. So I mean, I do have to stay up late, but again, I'll be not working New Year's Day, but I will still need to get up New Year's Day to do that stuff. But that's 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. So as long as I start at 10 a.m. because it's only like the one thing I have to get there. So as long as I'm playing before 11 a.m., I'm good. Then February, Groundhog Day, and my birthday. Groundhog Day is on the 2nd. That's on a Wednesday. That's on a Wednesday. Oh no, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, that's fine. That's fine then. So Groundhog Day was a morning only thing. No. The only issue there is to get all the stuff I need from Groundhog Day, I'm going to need at least one more memory card. So that's going to be dependent on if I can get more GameCube memory cards before then. The other thing for February is Lighthouse, which is just going to have a week where I need to make sure I don't miss any. I don't know exactly which week it'll be, but I'll have it like 7 days straight where I need to make sure to turn on the Lighthouse every day. Then March 21st for the Sports Fair. It's a Monday, which I don't work, so that's fine. April, we're good on April. May 1st, spring cleaning on a Sunday is fine. And July 4th, fireworks show. Oh yeah, just to get the pinwheels right, because I did go to the fireworks show. If I don't get the pinwheels, and the pinwheels I might be able to get at sale day this year, in which case it'll be fine. And if not, I do want more towns by then, so I get more chances to get the pinwheels on July 4th. Then I also need to do Praetorus. I guess Trantor Day I did, but Praetorus Day on the 31st is going to be fine. That's a Sunday. But that's also, I'm going to need more memory cards, so because that's when the town days are in July, and I'm going to need more town days to get all the different train station models. So, that's that. August 12th for the meteor shower. That's a Friday, but we have 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. so that'll be fine. I should actually write down various town days, various July dates, various train station models. Because obviously, yeah, we got whichever one we got for Trantor Day, we already got. That's one I have in the basement already. Then we'll get the... Let's see here. Train station model 7. Then 14 we'll get from Praetorius Day. So we need to get the other... we need to get 1 through 6, 8 through 13, and 15. Actually, let's, instead of doing various for that, 1 to 6, 8 to 13, 15. Which doesn't mean I need to resize that a bit, but not by much. Okay. And once we've got that all done, then, yeah. That'll be a thing that we'll have gotten done. So, hopefully I can get at least one more memory card, but preferably more before February. And then as many as I can beyond that. Well, enough by July. So we can get everything and finish off the game by then. Yeah, we're gonna do a round of balloon fight now. Been a few days since we played it last because we didn't stream yesterday. We didn't on Friday because we spent so much time on selling turnips. We didn't bother playing then. I'm gonna quickly, before we start, though, make sure to sync up game audio. We didn't play on Thursday because we ended the stream early because of internet upload speeds. And then, so I guess Wednesday was the last day I played Balloon Fight in here. So yeah, I'm probably off my game right now. I know I'm doing fine right now, but this is early stuff. Early phases are, you know, not difficult. My flying definitely feels off already. Phase 3. I wonder if there might be something with, like, my B button that I need to replace something. If that is maybe why flying feels off. I mean, we're still getting it perfect here on this bonus stage, which is always good. Phase 4. The yellow guy coming straight after me. And we just have to finish off the pinks. Phase 5. And gotcha. Phase 6. Now, we got this. I don't think we've, like, got this, like... Today's the day we're gonna finish this. Well, obviously it's not the day we're gonna finish this game. This mode, maybe. But... once I've finished this one-player mode, main one-player mode, still need to do the two-player mode and balloon trip. And I don't think I can do two-player mode right now. My roommate, I think, left. So that wouldn't be an option at the moment. I think he did. I don't see his keys. He always has them hung up by the stairs, so... presumably that means he went out. See, I'm a bit confused with that. He did leave earlier at one point and then came back, so it's like... my brain's like... remembering him leaving, but I don't remember if I remember him leaving twice. Or actually, even heck, when he did leave earlier, he also like went out first to start his car because, you know, it's cold out. Had to start his car ahead of time now, and came back in, then left, then came back, and now I think left again. Yeah, let's just let the fish finish that guy off. Phase 9. Good stuff. We are moving and grooving. Another bonus round. Get a bonus round every third phase, after every third phase, which is nice because it's like nice and easy to remember. After, you know, phase 3, after phase 6, phase 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. 27, 30, 33. I'm going to list everything, but all the way up to 99. That's where I'm actually curious about. If after 99, then you would have, you know, 0, and then 1, and then 2. So would you have it after 2 there, as if it's like 102, or does it treat it as actual 2, and then you don't get another bonus round until you get to 3 again? So that's something I'm curious about eventually finding out. Oh, where is lightning going? Okay. To do homework now. Okay, no worries. Thanks for hanging out, and have a good rest of your day. Hopefully the homework goes smoothly. Cool, guys, going smoothly so far. Another bonus round. Despite my several days away from it. Which is good. And here's... okay, no, we're still good. Didn't mess up our perfect yet. Hey, Iron Yoshi, I see you made a comment. I will read it as soon as... now. Showing a ad for Monster Energy. Now you want a monster. How's it going, Iron Yoshi? Welcome on in. How is your Sunday treating you? Lower yourself a bit. There we go. Keep an eye on it, Eric. Okay, I think we're good. Roman, that's how it's going. Okay. Phase 15. That was a bit touch and go there, but didn't lose a balloon, so that's the important thing. And another bonus round. I like when it's just like a nice string of balloons all from the same pipe. That definitely makes things easier on me. Okay, phase 16. Oh, that was not ideal. Oh, he did land. I do need to go down there and finish that one off. Phase 17. That was also not ideal. Okay, but we're... Okay. Okay. I just need to finish off the next phase, then we get a bonus round and get our balloon back. Okay. I need you to lower yourself down a bit. Thank you. No, lower. There we go. Okay. Well, that happened. I just gotta keep up with the lighting. For your next D&D character, Tabaxi Samurai, which he also have his ghost ready for a one-shot. Interesting. Oh, it's a shame that we died there. But, you know, sometimes deaths happen. Phase 19. Almost had another death happen there. Okay, no, he's going in the water. We're good. How long have I been at Animal Crossing anyway? You mean today or in general? Today I'm what, this 3.5 hours into stream. Sunday, so I spent a good chunk of time buying turnips. As a whole. Well, this character in Village I created at the start of this year, so January 1st, so I'm, 11 and a half months in. However, I've been playing Animal Crossing on and off since, like, shortly after it first came out in 2003? 2004? 2003? Somewhere around there. So yeah. And, I mean, when I was playing when I was younger, it wasn't like I was working... I mean, I was, wanting to 100% it eventually, but it wasn't like I was, like, working hard towards 100%ing it like I am now. But this is my second attempt at, like, really working towards 100%ing it. The first one lasted for about a year. This one is, yeah, the 11 and a half months. Although my secondary town there, Pretoria, still exists from that first attempt, so there's still a bit of continuity between the first and current attempts. Some stuff that I got during that first attempt that has still helped me in the second attempt. I mean, beyond just like that, obviously the knowledge gained in the first attempt has really helped me with this second attempt. I'm coming in just knowing the game mechanics so much better. And yeah. So hopefully that answered your question. That was not great on my part, but we're on 24, so we get the bonus round here. Gradually, you've waited years to beat Super Mario Sunshine and got your chance. You got Super Mario 3D All-Stars on Switch, and you did. Yep. Yeah, Sunshine I beat back when I was younger. When I say as a kid, I would have been a teenager when we got it. I don't remember exactly when I first beat it, but I definitely didn't get all 120 shines until I was an adult, which I did on, I didn't get all 120 shines until I did it on stream. What I should even say, because, yeah, I don't think I ever got, prior to streaming it, I don't think I ever got all 120 shines. I got close, but I don't think I ever got all of them. Still haven't 100%ed it to my satisfaction, though, because I want to still get the max coin score on every level. And that we're still a ways away from managing. Manage it on... well, on the hub area and on one of the 7 levels. Both of which we have at 9.99, but both of which have a fairly easy infinite coin trick. Oh, that was my... when did I die the second time? I only remember dying twice there, but clearly I died 3 times. Okay, that's fine. Still got in some practice after, several days of not playing balloon fights, so that's always good. Okay, let's switch to Samantha because we do have stuff for Samantha in here, right? Yeah. Let's go. Crackbox gaming? What? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Well, like I said, I don't know what you mean by crackbox gaming. Let's go Samantha. You don't know either? Okay. I feel like, I mean, your use of the cap implies you do know what you mean. Unless you don't know how to use cap either. Tom Nook with an orange cone. HRA. Being random. Oh, yeah. It's nice to be random on occasion. Check items. Jack in the Box, spooky wardrobe. Okay, so... spooky wardrobe, I'm thinking... here? Or... no. Here. We're gonna move this clock over one space, I think. Then we have the Jack in the Box, which we're gonna put over here, I think. Hehehe. Is it bad you like the Nook uniform now? Nook uniform is fine. Okay, so we got main floor. I don't know why I'm pausing. So main floor is good. Upstairs we just need the lunar surface for the floor. And basement, we just need 3 more wallpapers to complete our collection. Yeah. It's the Harvest Wall, Jingle Wall, Snowman Wall. Okay. And that'll be it for... and Samantha's stuff will be done. Once we get those few things. Oh, I guess we'll want some kind of music for in here. Music library is empty. Yeah, we'll want some music in here and in here. But that's what we're gonna do once we get a complete collection of songs with Rick. Then I'm gonna go through them and just determine what songs I think would best suit the Spooky series and the Space series. And I'll do similar things for other characters' houses as well. Yeah. Save? Yes, I'd like to save. Save and quit. And I think that's it for today. There won't be a sub request on a stream today. We do not have a sub request, but we just got it today, so you know, a bit too early to do one today when we just got the request today. It was a sub from like a little while ago. Just hadn't made the request until today. But let's go see who's live and who we want to go and raid. And let's see now. Okay, so we could raid somebody playing... Oh, we could raid somebody else playing the GameCube Animal Crossing. Or someone playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. And mostly otherwise people playing New Horizons. Yeah. So either GameCube Animal Crossing or New Horizons, I think. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. My weekday streams should all be 3 p.m. Central Standard Time this week, starting with Animal Crossing, then usually something else after. So tomorrow is Monday, so Animal Crossing followed by Blaster Master. Tuesday will just be Animal Crossing. Wednesday after Animal Crossing will be Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Thursday will be Super Smash Bros. Ultimate after Animal Crossing, and Friday after Animal Crossing will be Adventures of Lolo 2. Next week, Saturday, Animal Crossing, tentatively I'm saying 8 p.m., although we'll see exactly how it goes. And next Sunday, Animal Crossing again at 9 a.m. Plus, next week, we will be doing a Sub Request Sunday stream, which will be at 6 p.m. and likely, as of right now, it'll be Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. So unless something else gets more votes than it'll be Wind Waker. And that's the schedule for the next week. And since Zobi has a preference for who we go and raid, I think we're going to stick with GameCube Animal Crossing and go raid the awesome Rainbow Squirrel. A regular here, I'm a regular there, and we know each other through the fact that we both play GameCube Animal Crossing. So if you like my stream, you'll love her stream. She's a wonderful streamer, awesome person. If you want to join in on the raid, you can copy and paste that raid message and join in on the raid. And thanks everyone for coming out today. Those who chatted, those who just lurked, those who hosted, those who, what else did we get? Follows? Yeah. Those who hosted, those who followed. You're all wonderful people. Thank you for hanging out. It's been a blast, and I will see you all later. Let me just make sure I've copied the raid message. And bye.